comes out on top. Game 1's going to be on Merchant Board. We're heading into that right now.
Who's got the higher decibel scream in this DBZ match?
The thing with Penguin is that he's predictable, but it doesn't really matter. He has a very set strategy. He will go up with uppies, he will forward tilt you, he will up tilt you, and he will force these 50-50 situations. And you can know that he's going to do it, but it doesn't matter, because he just knows the best thing to do in the situation. Oh wait, he SD'd?
He was going for LBO. He was on his tail. But LBO drops solo to the blast zone. Penguin thought he had it, but no dice. And LBO comes back free, and now he has got 49%. Probably going to be increasing that a little bit more here. Yep.
Didn't space out the cloud to knock him out of the other beat. This is just going to be more damage. Gets the down strong. Not going to kill just yet, but he is in death. Yeah, he's in kill percent by any flame strong. He didn't even get the charge on that one. It just killed him outright. That's what happens if you trade with the Zetter as they're smashing and you're on fire. It's like, don't just get the base hit.
Penguin has got to be hurting from that. Like he puts out his fastest move, his fastest move, and then he gets traded with the forward strong or the up strong. That's nuts. Penguin now is fighting for this last stock. He's got 78% on it. He cannot take damage. Take a little bit from that fireball. LBO tries to mix him up. He actually tried to go for the tech. Like he wanted that tech off of that down special.
But yeah, mistimed it. And it's got to be even worse because considering like how strong Penguin came out this game, and to the immediacy, that's got to be. It can't be fun. It's got to be doing something on the nerves there.
Just a little bit. Penguin though, he is such a good player. Like he'll just come out and he'll just fight that tournament nerve off. Oh goodness, he tried to go for the untechable. That was actually really smart. At that percentage, he would have been donezo. But Penguin narrowly avoids it. He is going to be staying alive for that much longer.
Yeah, until he's dead. Alive until he's dead. Bit of a rough start, but even then, I think Penguin did a decent job of holding on in that game. The next stage is going to be one of his favorites, from what I know, and that's going to be Treetop. He loves this small stage. He loves forcing you to like get up in his face, and then he'll just F-tilt you and do an aerial off stage, and then edge guard you to all hell. And that's something that Zetterburn can struggle with in particular. It's just people who are really, really good at edge guarding.
This is LBO we're talking about, man. Like
it is, but it's still there's only so much a character can do, and I think Absa has an incredible edge guard game, and Penguin takes very good advantage of that.
Yeah. Especially like these two characters, and this is the weird thing because Absa edge guards Zetterburn very, very well, and then LBO edge guards everyone very well. So this is the matchup of players at this point. So we're gonna get into game 2, Treetop Lodge. This is also something to take note of. Is this is a short stage, so LBO doesn't have a lot of space to kind of zone out Penguin, but at the same time, if he goes ham, just like he is now, staying in Penguin's face, he is going to be racking up a lot of damage. There's nowhere for Peng to run.
Mercedes is like really aggressive shine approaches. He'll go for a shine forward air and just like do whatever he can to keep the pressure on. And that's what you have to do against Penguin on this stage. If you give him a second to breathe, he's going to start setting up his clouds, setting up like his safe zone basically.
Yep. Right now, his safe zone's on the left side of the stage. He might be using that cloud to his full advantage. If he keeps that cloud there, he will not. Man, that would have been actually a really good spot to edge guard. He doesn't need it though. Goes into the sweet spot kick. No problemo.
Yeah, LBO is just getting right up on his face. Fireballs if he's like in that mid range, and then shine forward air if he's close enough. And it's working out really well for him.
Ooh. Oh, that was such a good wave dash. He tried to wave land on the platform, continue the combo from the ground, probably into an F tilt, but Penguin is just staying in his face. There's the anti-air that we saw Sez do earlier, and it resulted in a dead Zetterburn this time, especially with the top blast zone. That's really impressive.
Penguin has mastered the art of going for up tilt to up air. Like,
yeah.
People drift all the way out to the side of the stage, and he still follows them right behind. So we're going to be seeing definitely a lot of that in this set. still has the second stock of his, and whatever extra credit he can get right here is going to be huge.
Yeah, if he can get anything. He got the Cloud Pop. That's one. Oh.
They both downstrung at the same time. They're both like, you're going to come to me. No, you're going to come to me.
Okay. Look at the zoning game. LBO doesn't want to get hit anymore. He's actually kind of afraid of Penguin. He sees this combo game and he's like, all right, I'm not going to fall into this one. Oh, but he almost gets hit by the Cloud.
It's very different than what we saw at the start here. Like a very just hyper aggressive start. But I mean, this is the percent where up tilt to up air is considered killing, so he has to be that cautious because if he missteps once, it could be the game.
You know what's the coolest part about this stage for Absa? Ooh, we could be seeing a kill from up air, but it's not going to happen here. LBO DIs it correctly.
Good DI on the Gatling.
It is so close. It's down to the wire. Hit comes out. Penguin takes the second game on his own stage. That's a good one right there. But I was saying before, with Treetop Lodge, the coolest thing about Absa being on that stage is that everyone's gonna say, but the high blast zone. What about the high blast zone, guys? Then the Absas are like, but I get him up there with up tilt anyway. It's like at max height for everything, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just basically playing on Merchant Port at ground level, so whatever.
That's the thing with up tilt is that like it's a setup that works at pretty much any percent. It's not something that you can only do at this certain range. It works pretty much everywhere, so you have to always have it in mind when you're facing Absa.
Yep, and it's going to be coming in much more in Game 3. Fire Capital. Oh boy, oh boy.
And we're seeing, much more passive start from LBO. He's definitely giving Penguin a lot of respect here. But he is holding DI in, so...
Nah, man, I want the
not
stage.
Respect in the right, he's giving respect, but not respect in the right places.
Yeah. He's taking so much damage, too. Penguin is getting away with a lot of things. He's just a lot of these little pokes that come out, he's able to run away from, and that's not a good sign for LBO. Ooh, that cross up with the Cloud was so good. That was a really pivotal moment, especially if you capitalized on it.
Good spacing on the shine, and that's going to start off this full edge guard right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, one hit of B is not going to be enough hit stun to get you out of that one.
Look, the other thing I love about LBO is he does dash attacks at the edges of everything. So stages, he does on the ledge, does it on platforms, and it sets up into so many things that it almost hurts to remember all the things that it sets up into.
Yeah, like
he's done them all to me. Oh my goodness. He is going wild on Penguin. Game 2 was a mistake. Penguin never should have given him or should have taken that one. He is mad.
Mad LBO is very, very scary. He can get very, I don't want to say emotional, but he can get very angry at the game. We saw at Bigger Bulk when Kenneth gave the homie stock how furious he was. And like he takes the game very, very seriously, and I can definitely respect that about him. As you were saying with the dash attack, every person kind of has one move, which they do really, really well. LBO, it's dash attack. Penguin, it's the up tilt and the up air. And I think, seeing these trademarks and seeing them like collide against each other means almost more than the character matchup itself, because it's their playstyle of how they do the character. They're so close to each other.
Oh my god. And he's not dead yet. Penguin still lives after that uncharged up strong. And LBO's trying to catch
lag or the parry stun.
They're both at 128%. They're actually both there. Penguin breaks it even, but he's in a bad position. LBO has a fresh stock to go in and just work wonders against Penguin's 128%. But he can use this to his advantage. If he hits him with a soft hit aerial, it is, well,
that works too. I mean, that's the thing though. Like Penguin, he got 80% in the time it took LBO to land one hit on him.
Yeah. We're going to get the game.
Not a one-sided game by any means.
Yeah. Game 4, still 2-1 in the set. LBO was up 1. So Penguin, he's got some adjusting to make. He's got to get away from LBO's combos. I think this is like the turning point is if Penguin can get away from these combos, he can start DIing a little bit better, and maybe frame trapping a little bit more. Maybe tech chasing could also use a little bit more work.
I think so as well. I think the thing that Penguin needs to be looking out for is just this shine approach. I think Penguin could be, sitting back just a little bit more, not trying to like overextend, I guess, for the combos. Oh. This edge guard is working out really well for him right now, though.
Yeah, and the forward strong is such a good move, but he's a little bit late.
Yeah, got clipped by the up B there.
So how do you get rid of that fireball? Was that a dare? Did he actually dare the fireball, auto cancel it, and then go into F tilt?
I didn't even see the fireball come out. It was that quick.
Oh my god, Penguin, you're awesome. Oh, but LBO going for his trademark, and he doesn't connect with it. Penguin is DIing out of these combos a little bit better. Making adjustments.
Yeah, and that's something that he needs to see. This is one more game that he loses, and he is in the loser's bracket. So he's got to pull out all of the stops for this game and the next.
The stops right now. The other thing that I've noticed that Penguin is doing really, really well is covering options with the cloud. You saw earlier that he actually put a cloud right below the left platform, and he went up to that top platform, or that left platform, and LBO went below. He popped the cloud and he was back off stage. So that would be a really good thing to keep the cloud in play on the stage so that he can cover LBO's options. It's working out for him really well. All right, there's the cloud. It's all set up.
LBO is still giving him a lot of respect as Penguin's coming back on stage. We're seeing him, just drift back, go for fireballs instead of going for like a fair or a shine. Some of the more aggressive play that we were seeing earlier. And I think that's really, really hurting him out here. Because you just can't give Penguin that space. Penguin will take one hit and turn it into 80% as we've seen.
Oh no, but he drifts off stage a little bit too far. LBO doesn't really capitalize that. He tries to go for the forward strong, but he is taken advantage of right there. Now he's down to his last stock, and Penguin.
Good DI. Good DI.
If he actually DI'd that fireball, he could have died off the side blast zone. That would have been nuts.
I really like how Penguin just kind of weaving in and out of LBO's attack range. I think this is he's respecting LBO's approach while not really sacrificing too much of his own.
Penguin, man, he's gonna take the second stock, but he's got a fresh one. He's using these clouds really.
Oh, down air doesn't connect yet. That would have been it.
Oh, that would.
No, now it's the other way around. Now that LBO's off stage, we're gonna be seeing Penguin just get this one hit, a forward air, an F tilt or an up tilt will lead into something here, lead into an edge guard situation.
Especially on back.
So careful.
F tilt into the up air. That was a short hop up air too. Like he knew exactly how far that F tilt was going to send him. He was picking on bad DI, and LBO did not want to be going off stage that early, so took the up air, or that late rather. So game 5 now. This is a big turnout for these two players. These are both, like you said before, these are both explosive players. They're going head to head, and they're going even.
And that's the thing, I think, with Penguin in particular. LBO was a very respected player here, someone, he did consistently get top 8, and him improving this much is still impressive, but the fact that Penguin kind of came out of nowhere and is now going to game 5 against LBO, that is insane, and we're going to be seeing game 5 on Merchant Port right now. Winner of this moves on. Loser's still in loser's side, but I would not have expected these results at the start. It's the same kind of situation with Fullstream and Failwell as well, but these guys are both on their mains. They're both pulling out everything that they've got. And right now, everything that LBO's got is a lot of fireballs.
Yeah, plenty of it. He's starting to respect Penguin's combo game some more, his combo starters especially, so he doesn't want to get hit by that first hit, especially. So he's using the fireballs to rack up damage while Penguin is kind of doing some unsafe... It sounds weird to say unsafe up specials because the up specials are so fast, but if you do it too much, man, you'll just run right into it. The hurt box is a lot bigger than the hitbox.
Yeah, I think it's actually inverted, and that's something that people have criticized Penguin for, is that he's really, really predictable with up Bs. He's built his playstyle around making it work, but if people, put in the time to countering it, we're going to be seeing a lot of punishment, and LBO takes Penguin's first stock.
But he wasn't punishing something that Penguin does. This is like an Absa. That was like an Absa habit in general. Absa habit. But it was a habit in general where they just want to put the Cloud back on stage, and they all you have to do is parry it, and then they fall right into palm of your hands. It is gruesome. Look at gruesome. Oh my goodness, there it is. That was the game 4 stock killer right there, coming into play once again.
And that's the thing is like, if Penguin can't get the up tilt, he'll just get you to a high enough percent where the F tilt will lead into it.
Oh, the tech chase! That fair tech chase was so beautiful.
Could be up air, not enough. He gets the air dodge up. LBO trying to escape, but doesn't get the safest recovery. And Penguin takes the second stock.
That was so beautiful. Penguin, he has a gorgeous Absa, and when it all comes into play, when all the blocks fall into place, it's incredible what he can do, and it shows how scary like his Absa can be, and just the stock. Like you just come in with a fresh stock, and suddenly you're at 50%, and suddenly you're taking a sweet spot and you're off stage.
Oh, is that going to be the up air that kills it? Not yet, but one more up tilt to up air, and that's the game. I'm not sure if F tilt up air is going to kill this percent, but it is getting really grim for LBO. He needs to end this stock right now.
He's kind of throwing out the up strongs too. This is not something he wants to do. Throwing out the F strong as well, taking some chip damage. He's looked to see the way he's positioning himself. He was waiting for the down special. LBO takes him off stage, puts some fireballs in his face to make him scared. He gets the second stock away from him, so now he's just gotta stay away. He's gotta stay away.
But he raw up air, and Penguin beats LBO.
The Road to Shine 2 champion? Do we call it number 2?